In the royal gardens, a queen walks, her beauty outshining the vibrant flowers. The king gazes at the queen, his eyes filled with love. In the dim royal bedroom, the queen lies still, her pale face stark against the silk pillows. The king sits beside her, his face a mask of sorrow as he gently holds her frail hand, her voice a mere whisper. The queen extracts a promise. Promise me, when I'm gone, you'll choose a queen not for her beauty, but for the beauty you see in her. Years later, sorrow lines the king's face as he sits heavily on his throne. Sunlight filters through the stained glass, casting a spectral glow on the scene. Your Majesty, the kingdom needs a queen, the advisor says. The king replies, his voice heavy with grief. I cannot forget my queen. No one is as beautiful as she was. In the open air of the neighboring kingdom, a beautiful princess confronts her father, the king, their voices rising in a heated exchange. The king declares, I have arranged for you to marry the king of the neighboring kingdom. The princess retorts, I will not marry someone I don't know. The princess stands in her chamber, surrounded by gowns that capture the light. Each gown whispers of a different path, a different destiny. With a determined gaze, the princess declares, I will choose my own destiny. The princess, disguised in simple clothes, treads wearily through the dense forest. Her steps falter, each stride revealing her exhaustion and hunger. The princess arrives at the castle and collapses near a tree. The head chef finds her and offers water. Where are you from? The head chef asks. Far away. I need work, the princess replies. In the bustling castle kitchen, the princess, disguised as a kitchen helper, stands beside the head chef, carefully chopping vegetables. Her gaze drifts towards a collection of small, exquisitely decorated dishes. Why these small dishes? She asks, her curiosity piqued. The head chef replies, for the princess. She's been sad since her mother died and doesn't eat much. Days later, within the castle kitchen, the princess meticulously arranges each meal, adding delicate flourishes to tempt the palate. The king enters the royal dining room, his gaze drawn to his daughter. He watches her eat with gusto. The king asks, who prepared this food? The head chef replies, the new kitchen helper, Your Majesty. The head chef leads the soot-covered princess into the bustling castle kitchen. Soot and grime mask the princess' features, a stark contrast to her royal bearing. The king commands, from now on, you will be responsible for preparing the princess's meals. The castle ballroom pulses with music and laughter, a spectacle of elegance designed to capture the king's bride. Far from the shimmering lights, the princess begs the head chef, her eyes reflecting a longing she cannot suppress. Please, I've never seen a ball before. I promise it'll stay out of sight. In the quiet of the kitchen, the princess meticulously washes away the grime, her movements precise and deliberate. She dons the gown, its fabric as soft as moonlight against her skin. The transformation is complete. She is now a radiant beauty. The princess makes her grand entrance into the ballroom, and a collective gasp underscores her ethereal beauty. The king, utterly captivated, approaches and dances with her, lost in a world of their own. As the night wanes, she gracefully disappears, unnoticed, melting back into the shadows and returning to her disguise. The king enters the royal dining room, his face etched with longing. His gaze softens as he sees his daughter being gently fed by a kitchen helper. A sense of warmth washes over the king as he watches them. The princess appears at the ball, her gown as bright as the sun, even more radiant than the night before. The king dances only with her. He slips a ring on her finger. The princess returns to the kitchen, shedding her royal identity for the simple garb of a kitchen maid. The king, still yearning for his daughter, wanders back to the heart of the castle. He enters the kitchen, a wave of unexpected warmth and tranquility enveloping him. The familiar surroundings offer a sense of solace. The ballroom dazzles with light and hushed voices, as the princess, a vision in pearls, captivates all. A young princess enters, her eyes widening at the sight of her own magnificent gown. A cloaked figure emerges from the shadows, approaching the young princess with malicious intent. The princess pushes the young princess away. The young princess cries and runs to her father. In the castle ballroom, the princess approaches the king, her footsteps echoing softly. The princess announces, I am the princess from the neighboring kingdom, sent to marry you. With unwavering resolve, she declares, I have come to accept your proposal. In the soft glow of candlelight, King gazes intently at the princess. King's voice echoes in the ballroom. You are beautiful, but I need time to think. Princess responds with resolve. You have 1 hour. Then I leave. The king observes as the kitchen helper feeds his daughter. The king asks, will you be my queen? Torches flicker, casting long shadows across the opulent dining room, the air heavy with the scent of roasted meats and spices. A kitchen helper asks with disbelief, how could someone as plain as I be your queen? The king responds with newfound clarity. I understand now. My late queen told me to marry the woman I find beautiful, for beauty is in the eye of the beholder. He continues, his voice filled with warmth. I see your kindness and warmth. Give me your hand. The princess extends her hand, a silent invitation. The ring on the princess' finger catches the light, its facets sparkling. The king's voice booms. How did you get this ring? It was meant for the princess of the neighboring kingdom. In the grand dining room, candelabras cast long shadows as the princess stands tall, her gaze unwavering. With regal poise, the princess reveals her true identity. I am the princess. I disguised myself to see if you valued inner beauty over outer appearance. She concludes with a note of satisfaction. I'm glad to know you are a wise ruler. The princess gently washes her face, erasing the day's weariness. She emerges, transformed, adorned in a gown that shimmers with otherworldly light. Her presence fills the room, casting an ethereal glow that captivates all who behold it. Under a clear sky, the king and princess exchange vows, their joy illuminating the grand wedding ceremony. Banners flutter gently as music and celebration fill the air. They live happily ever after. The head chef smiles, aware that he helped bring the king and princess together. In the dim candlelight, the king and queen share a moment of quiet intimacy. Their eyes meet, reflecting a bond forged in affection and respect. Shadows dance across the ornate furnishings, deepening the sense of shared solitude. In the radiant royal gardens, the young princess' laughter dances through the air, a melody amidst the blooming flowers. A tender breeze whispers through the ancient trees, casting a warm golden glow upon her face, illuminating her newfound joy. She revels in the simple pleasure of maternal love, her heart overflowing with happiness. Sunlight floods the throne room through stained glass windows, illuminating dust motes. King sits upon his ornate throne, radiating peace and prosperity. Beside him, Queen sits on her regal chair, her gaze filled with kindness. Together, they survey the room, a palpable sense of serenity enveloping the throne room. Sunlight drenches the neighboring kingdom, casting a golden hue across the landscape. On the balcony, King Alaric surveys his kingdom, a silent guardian of his people. A messenger approaches, his bow a gesture of respect and urgency. As Alaric listens, a smile blossoms, promising hope and change. The warm glow of the fireplace paints the towering bookshelves with dancing shadows. The king sits beside his daughter, his face a map of wisdom. He reads from a worn, leather-bound book, his voice a soothing melody in the quiet chamber. The queen moves through the village, a beacon of hope. She assists the villagers, her face etched with genuine compassion. Her every action reflects a deep concern for their well-being. The queen recalls her early days as a kitchen helper, occasionally assisting the head chef. Sunlight bathes the royal dining room as king, queen, and princess share a meal, their faces glowing with contentment. Laughter fills the air as they exchange smiles, their glances weaving a tapestry of love and respect. The queen stands in the forest, sunlight filtering through the leaves. She revisits the spot of her arrival, a soft smile on her lips. She is grateful for the journey that led her to happiness. The castle ballroom is filled with joy, celebrating true love and inner beauty. Soft candlelight dances across the royal bedroom, casting long shadows that deepen the night's embrace. The king sits on the edge of the bed, his silhouette a study in quiet contemplation. Bathed in moonlight, the queen stands by the window, her face serene and ethereal. The kingdom thrives, a beacon of prosperity under their wise and compassionate reign. In the serene castle library, the queen sits at her desk, bathed in moonlight, as she begins to write. With quill in hand, she carefully inks words onto parchment, each stroke chronicling her life experiences. Her brow furrows in concentration, each word a testament to her hope that others will see beyond superficial appearances. In the royal gardens, the young princess grows, reflecting her parents' values. The king and queen continue to rule with love and justice, their legacy secured. The village bursts with life as villagers celebrate, their faces radiant with joy. The villagers express their gratitude to their king and queen. The head chef continues to create delicious meals. He knows he serves a loving family. In the royal dining room, the king, queen, and princess share a meal, their faces radiant with joy. The queen smiles gently, her eyes reflecting the warmth of the moment. The princess giggles, her laughter echoing through the room, adding to the atmosphere of gratitude. A sense of joy and gratitude fills the room. In the royal gardens, the king and queen stroll, their love mirroring the radiant blooms around them. Sunlight bathes the scene as they walk, their figures framed by the lush greenery and vibrant flowers. The queen laughs, her joy echoing through the serene gardens as the king gazes at her with adoration. In the royal bedroom, the king and queen share a moment, their eyes mirroring a profound love. The kingdom stands strong, a symbol of love, wisdom, and inner beauty. In the castle throne room, the king and queen stand before their people, regal yet approachable. Sunlight streams through the tall windows, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. Bathed in the warm glow of the setting sun, the king, queen, and princess stand together on the castle balcony. Their faces shine with an unspoken promise of enduring love and happiness. The golden light embraces them, a visual testament to their unbreakable bond.